Do you understand how your mind works? Are you aware that there are two specific parts of your mind, that they work separate and together, that they have two very, very different functions, but we must understand how both functions work if we are to live the life that we truly want, if we're to feel that peace and freedom. I'm Carla Elizondo. Welcome to Inside Talk Show. We're continuing the reading of Dr. Joseph Murphy's book, The Miracles of Your Mind. He's diving into the subconscious mind, so let's get into it. First, before we get started, I will be using this diagram throughout this video. This represents the mind. It looks like a lot, but just hold on. This stick figure with this big circle on the top, little circle on the bottom that represents the body. This top part represents the mind, the two parts of our mind. The conscious, the C stands for conscious, thinking mind. Then we have the subconscious, the SC stands for subconscious, feeling mind. Those are the two parts of our mind. The thinking conscious mind, otherwise referred to as the objective mind. The objective mind that deals with the objective world, the objective things that are objects, physical form. That's our conscious thinking objective mind. Then we have our feeling subconscious emotional mind. That is our subjective mind. Subjective mind. It's subject to the stimulus from our conscious thinking mind. And then we act and we have certain results in our life. Let's continue. The conscious mind has the ability to apprehend the thoughts of others without the use of the ordinary objective means of communication. So the subconscious mind has the ability to apprehend the thoughts of others without the use of ordinary objective means of communication. So we can feel something, we can pick up through intuition and our higher faculties, other things that we didn't originate or that doesn't make logical sense. So it is of the greatest importance that we understand the interaction of the conscious and subconscious. And in order to learn the true art of prayer, he's talking about prayer, the importance of prayer. What is prayer? Keep an open mind. I know these can be topics that, let's just be open here. Now, there are many terms used in describing the objective and subjective mind. There are many terms we can use to describe this objective and subjective mind. They are, as we told you, called the conscious or subconscious, the waking or the sleeping mind, the surface self or the deep self, the voluntary mind and the involuntary mind, the male and the female, yin and yang, and many other terms. Remember, there is only one mind. There's only one mind having two phases or functions. The subjective mind is always amenable and influenced to suggestions from the conscious mind or the outside world, whatever's coming in. So the subjective mind or subconscious mind is always open and vulnerable, really, to suggestion. It is controlled by suggestion. Why do you think there's so many ads and so many billboards? They understand that our minds are so susceptible to suggestion, to advertisements, to commercials, to promos. We highly underestimate how influenced we are. And this is what he's saying. So that subjective mind is always open to suggestion. It is controlled by suggestion. We must recognize that the subconscious mind accepts all suggestions. If we let it in here and we let it sit here, anything that comes in through our five senses, it will, just by law, be put into our garden. I love that poem. My mind is a garden. And this is really the garden of our mind, my emotional mind. This is the fertile soil. My mind is a garden. My thoughts are seeds, which drop down into the garden. I can grow flowers or I can grow weeds. So my mind is a garden. My thoughts are seeds. I can grow flowers or I can grow weeds. What are the results in your life? Are they flowers or weeds? Look at the results in your life. If you don't like them, check in. What kind of seeds are you planting? What kind of thoughts are you entertaining? What kind of things, what kind of stimulus is coming in to your life? What are you watching? Who are you talking to? What are you surrounding yourself with? That will dictate the results in your life. The subjective mind is always open to suggestion. It is controlled by suggestion. We must recognize that the subconscious mind accepts all suggestion. It does not argue with you, but it fulfills your wishes. All things that have happened to you are based on thoughts impressed on the subconscious mind through belief. The subconscious mind will accept your beliefs and your convictions. It is like soil. It will accept any seed that you deposit in it, whether it be good or bad. Remember, anything that you accept as true and believe, it will be accepted by your subconscious mind and brought into your life as a conditioned experience or event. Ideas are conveyed to the subconscious mind through feeling. This is so important. If nothing you learn today, just listen up. Listen, Lindas. This is going to represent our mind in a different way. Okay? So this is the soil. These are the seeds. Then we have flowers or weeds. Pardon my quick writing. All right. Let me get here. Okay. The conscious thinking mind, every thought is a seed. I want you to pay attention today to every single thought you have. It is a seed. And if you continue ruminating, holding that thought, it will drop down to the soil of your subconscious mind. It will be planted. Once planted, it will grow. This is a metaphor, but it will grow in your life. So pay very close attention. What seeds, what thought seeds? Thoughts have energy. Thoughts have growth power, just like a seed. If you go to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, garden store, and there's so many seeds out. There are so many seeds out on the, when you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and there are so many seeds out, right, on the shelves, everything you want, from food to plants to trees, within that packet of seeds is power, true power. You open up that thing of seeds, you put it in the ground, and look what happens. It truly has power. Seeds, thoughts seeds. Thoughts are seeds. Your mind is a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. You can grow flowers or you can grow weeds. What thoughts are you planting? What seeds are in your mind? What are you thinking? And do not blame any circumstance. The circumstances outside might be super shitty and it might be really, really bad, but in here, you are in control of what seeds you are going to entertain and plant. And it's not so much about stopping thinking about something. It's starting to engage in seeds that you want to see planted and then have the fruitage of those seeds. So again, recap. Your thoughts are seeds in this conscious thinking mind. Where did these seeds come from? They can originate from you, or they can be in from, remember, your five senses. We talked about this yesterday. We have these 5 antennae that is hooked up to our conscious thinking mind. See, hear, smell, taste, touch. These are the 5 senses of our physical body. That's how we receive information from the outside world. So the seeds that are in your thinking mind can be from you, from the past, from whatever, or from the outside world. Regardless, whatever seed is in your mind and you get emotionally involved with it, it is in the garden and it will produce the fruit or the weeds or the flowers, whatever. Your subconscious mind is like earth. It's fertile soil. It does not care. It's impersonal. It will not argue with you. It'll just take whatever seed you plant. It'll take whatever thought you're thinking. It doesn't care. Bob always used, and Earl Nightingale used, that whole thing of carrots can be planted right next to nightshade, a sweet, healthy food and a poisonous plant. Carrot, nightshade within inches apart, and it'll grow in equal abundance. The earth doesn't care. The earth does not care what you plant. Your subconscious mind does not care. It just takes it and it grows it because it's the law. Our job is to understand this, because if we're living our life and we're seeing things that in our control that we are not happy with, and I'm not talking about what fruitage other people are planting. That's another issue. Stop paying attention to what other people, you're getting emotionally involved and you're like, well, I didn't attract that. Yes, you did, because you're focused on it. Focus on you, yourself, and you. What seeds, what thoughts are you planting in your subconscious mind? Remember, Viktor Frankl, A Man's Search for Meaning, the one thing that he learned in the concentration camps was that nobody, no matter how bad the circumstances were, and they were the worst, nobody could make him think something he didn't want. He had a choice. And if he had a choice if he realized that he had a choice in those atrocious, horrendous circumstances, I'm pretty sure we can do the same. Let's be honest with ourselves. What seeds, what thought seeds are you entertaining and letting slip into that precious, impressionable subconscious mind? Because that will be your life experience. I hope you enjoyed that. We will continue tomorrow. I am excited to be growing this channel. I'm at like 203 subscribers now. I was at 202 or 201 yesterday. Every single subscriber counts. I'm very appreciative to anybody who clicks and follows, and please thumbs up this video if you liked it and share it with anybody who you think would like it. And I'm really excited to see where this goes. I already know where it's going to go by law. I'm just going to keep planting those seeds. I'm just going to keep studying and keep reading and doing what I love to do. And there's a lot of people that like this kind of stuff. If you're watching it, obviously you do too. So I love it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow.